Good morning, students. Today we will solve next problem of double column cash book, that is two column cash book with cash and bank columns. See the problem. Enter the following transactions in two column cash book with cash and bank column of Miss Sunita. So we will solve the cash book in the books of Sunita. This business is of Sunita. 2018 January 1st. Cash in hand rupees 70,000. Bank overdraft rupees 50,000. So here bank overdraft is given and cash balance is given. Given cash balance is the debit balance of cash account and given bank overdraft is the credit balance of bank account. बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट याचा अर्थ बँकेमध्ये जेवढे पैसे आहेत त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त पैसे खर्च झालेले आहेत. ओके, इट इज पॉसिबल इन केस ऑफ करंट अकाउंट बिकॉज द बँक गिव्स द फॅसिलिटी ऑफ बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट इन करंट अकाउंट. म्हणजे बिझनेसमन करंट अकाउंट्स उघडतात आणि या करंट अकाउंट्समध्ये बिझनेसमनला अकाउंटमध्ये असलेल्या अमाऊंटपेक्षा एक्सेस अमाऊंट विथड्रॉ करण्याची काही वेळेला परमिशन बँक देते. ऑब्वियसली बिझनेसमन हॅज टू अप्लाय फॉर दॅट बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट अँड द बँक गिव्स परमिशन टू ओव्हरड्रू एक्सेस अमाऊंट दॅन द बॅलन्स. दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट. सुनीताच्या बाबतीत असंच झालं आहे. बँकेमध्ये जेवढे पैसे आहेत त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त पैसे विथड्रॉ केले गेलेले आहेत. सो बँक अकाउंट इज हॅव्हिंग ओव्हरड्राफ्ट बॅलन्स. ओके. January 4th, sold goods for cash rupees 50,000. 5th January, cash deposited into bank rupees 80,000. 6th January, purchased goods from Meena rupees 30,000. 7th January, check issued to Meena in full settlement rupees 28,800. 8th January, withdrew from bank for personal use rupees 5,000. 12th January, sold goods to Ajay and check received from him rupees 25,000. On 17th January, check received from Ajay deposited into bank. 20th January, bank charges rupees 500. 22nd January, interest charged by bank rupees 2,500. 23rd January, received cash from Ramesh rupees 28,000. 28th January, paid Sunita's life insurance premium by check rupees 15,000. And last one is on 30th January, deposited into bank the entire balance after retaining rupees 5,000 cash in the business. It means कॅश बॉक्समध्ये 5,000 कॅश ठेवायचे आणि वरचे जे एक्स्ट्राचे पैसे असतील कॅश बॉक्समध्ये म्हणजे गल्ल्यामध्ये धंद्याच्या ते पैसे बँकेत भरा असं आपल्याला सांगितलं आहे. ओके. So let's solve this problem of double column cash book, and in this problem we will also prepare ledger accounts from this cash book just for better understanding. Okay, let's start. So now we will solve double column cash book of Miss Sunita. Date particulars, this is the debit side and this is the credit side. Date particulars V number LF cash and bank column. Date particulars V number LF cash and bank column. Okay, V number and LF columns are they are having limited space because I don't have enough space here. So let's start now. This is the problem of the month of January 2018. Okay, now see the problem. On 1st January they told us that cash in hand rupees 70,000. So opening cash balance is rupees 70,000. To balance brought down 70,000 in cash column and dash in bank column. And bank overdraft, जर बँक बॅलन्स असं नुसतं दिलं असतं तर तो डेबिट बॅलन्स असता आणि आपण इथे लिहिला असता. पण दे टोल्ड अस दॅट देर इज अ बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट ऑफ रुपीज 50,000. इट मीन्स निगेटिव्ह बँक बॅलन्स ऑफ रुपीज 50,000. सो वी हॅव टू राईट इन क्रेडिट साईड बाय बॅलन्स ब्रॉट डाऊन in bank column rupees 50,000. This balance is negative because the bank account is overdrawn. म्हणजे अकाउंटवर जेवढे पैसे आहेत त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त पैसे खर्च केले गेलेत अकाउंटवरून. दिस इज पॉसिबल in case of current account. As I told you, bank allows overdraft facility to the businessman. So bank balance is negative bank balance. त्यामुळे बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट असं असेल तर विरुद्ध साईडला म्हणजे क्रेडिट साईडला बॅलन्स लिहिणं एक्सपेक्टेड आहे. नाव January 4th, sold goods for cash rupees 50,000. On 4th January they sold goods for cash rupees 50,000. So on 4th January, two sales account in cash column rupees 50,000 and dash in bank column. Okay, now next entry is of 5th January, cash deposited into bank rupees 80,000. As cash is deposited into bank, we have to withdraw the cash from the cash box first, and then we will deposit that cash into bank. So this is a contra entry on 5th January. Okay, first we will withdraw cash from the cash box. So payment side on 5th January, as we are withdrawing cash from the cash box, heading will be by bank account. C, that is contra entry in LF column, and in cash column amount will be rupees 80,000 because we will withdraw rupees 80,000 from cash box to deposit into bank. Now on 5th January we will deposit that cash into bank. So here to cash account contra entry and amount will be in bank column 80,000. Okay, so this is a contra entry. It is on credit side of cash account and debit side of bank account. Now 6th January, purchase goods from Meena rupees 30,000. On 6th January they have purchased goods from Meena rupees 30,000. This is a credit transaction because Meena, this is the party's name given, and for cash words are not here, so this is a credit transaction and we will not record credit transactions in double column cash book or cash book, so we will skip this entry. 7th January, check issued to Meena in full settlement rupees 28,800. So on 7th January they have issued a check for this purchase. On 6th January they issued a check to Meena in full settlement rupees 28,800. So entry will be on payment side by Meena's account, and as check is issued amount will be in bank column 28,800. Okay, here we will not mention discount in this cash book. Discount received from Meena will be entered in that, the journal entry will be passed in journal proper about the discount received. Okay, otherwise in 3 column cash book when we will prepare here another discount account also, we will mention that discount in the cash book. मी तुम्हाला सांगितल्याप्रमाणे काही वेळेला 3 कॉलम कॅश बुक तयार करतात, त्याच्यामध्ये कॅश बँक या कॉलमच्या आधी डिस्काउंट कॉलम पण असतो, त्यावेळेला एंट्रीजमधला असलेला डिस्काउंट तिथे मेन्शन केला जातो. ओके, नाव नेक्स्ट एंट्री ऑफ 8th January. On 8th January, withdrawn from bank for personal use rupees 5,000. Again cash withdrawn from bank, so entry will be on payment side. Now they have withdrawn that amount from bank for personal use, means Sunita, the owner, withdrawn from bank for personal use rupees 5,000. So it will be drawings, so by drawings account, and as amount withdrawn from bank, amount will be in bank column 5,000. Now next entry, this is not a contra entry. कारण बँकेतून पैसे काढलेत आणि ओनरनी ते घरी नेलेत पर्सनल यूजसाठी, बिझनेससाठी कॅशबॉक्समध्ये आणलेले नाही. जर विड्रॉन फ्रॉम बँक फॉर ऑफिस यूज असं असतं तर ती कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री झाली असती, बिकॉज द ओनर हॅज विड्रॉन कॅश फ्रॉम बँक अँड ब्रॉट दॅट अमाऊंट इन टू द कॅश बॉक्स फॉर ऑफिस यूज असा त्याचा अर्थ झाला असता. ओके, सो दिस इज नॉट a contra entry. Now 12th January, sold goods to Ajay and check received from him rupees 25,000. On 12th January, we have sold goods to Ajay and received a check from him rupees 25,000. On 12th January, sold goods to Ajay and check received from him rupees 25,000. Here we have received the check for sale from Ajay rupees 25,000 but not deposited this check into bank. So see, when a check received is not deposited immediately into the bank on the same date, then all such receipts should be first recorded as check in hand or check on hand in the journal proper, and then subsequently when the check will be deposited into bank, the same would be recorded on debit side in bank column to check on hand account in bank column. Okay, so here as we have received check but not deposited into bank, the entry will be in journal proper, that is check received from Ajay. So we will not record this transaction in the cash book on the same day as the check is not deposited into bank. चेक लगेच बँकेत भरलेला नाही आहे, त्यामुळे याची एंट्री जर्नल प्रॉपरमध्ये होईल. अजयकडून चेक मिळाला म्हणून, पण तो बँकेत भरलेला नसल्यामुळे कॅशबॉक्समध्ये एंट्री आपण करणार नाही आहोत या एंट्रीची. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट एंट्री, आय होप तुम्हाला दिसतं आहे व्यवस्थित. नाव नेक्स्ट एंट्री, ऑन 17th January, check received from Ajay deposited into bank. Now on 17th this check was deposited into bank, so on 17th we will enter on receipt side to check in hand account, and entry will be in bank column as this check was deposited into bank. Amount will be rupees 25,000. Okay, now on 20th January, bank charges rupees 500. It means bank deducted some charges for the services given to the customer. So these charges, that is this amount, will be reduced from the bank account. So entry will be on credit side, that is payment side, on 20th January by bank charges account. By bank charges account, amount will be rupees 500 in bank column. Now 22nd January, interest charged by the bank. Again, interest charged by the bank means when interest is charged, that is deducted by the bank on the loan given, that is bank overdraft given, this entry will be recorded as payment on the credit side of the bank column. Bank has reduced that amount from our bank account. This is the meaning of this entry. So on 22nd January, by interest charged, we can also say by interest account only, and the amount is 2,500, which was reduced by the bank from our bank account, from this business bank account. Now 23rd January, received cash from Ramesh rupees 28,000. So it is the entry of receipt. It will be on receipt side on 23rd January. To Ramesh's account, and cash received, so amount will be in cash column rupees 28,000 dash in bank column. On January 28th, paid Sunita's life insurance premium by check. Entry will be on payment side on 20th January. Paid Sunita's life insurance premium. Sunita's life is Sunita's personal thing. So it means Sunita has used rupees 15,000 from the business bank account for payment of life insurance premium. So it will be her drawings. So by drawings account into bracket life insurance premium, and amount will be in bank column 15,000. 15,000 will be reduced from bank because check has been given. Now on 30th January they told us that deposited into bank the entire balance after retaining rupees 5,000 cash in the business. Means we have to keep only rupees 5,000 into cash box, and excess amount excess than rupees 5,000, that amount will be deposited into bank. It means it will be a contra entry, as we will remove excess amount from the cash box and we will deposit it into the bank. So first we have to calculate the excess amount. It means we have to tally the cash account and see how much amount is remaining into cash box. Okay, so let's tally now. I will show you the working here. Working note. Okay, see here, let's add 70,000, 50,000 and 28,000. It is 1,48,000. so डेबिट साइड आपण कॅश कॉलमचं करतोय. कॅश कॉलम डेबिट साइड इज 1,48,000. क्रेडिट साइड इज 80,000. so the difference will be 68,000. okay, so total receipts in cash. See the meaning of this. Total amount received in cash box is 1,48,000. Total payments made rupees 80,000. So cash remaining into cash box is 68,000. From that amount they told us that keep balance rupees 5,000. So we have to remove rupees 5,000 from this amount. So remaining amount will be 63,000. Understood? We have to keep the balance 5,000 into cash box. It means we have to deposit rupees 63,000 into bank. Okay, now on 30th January first we have to remove 63,000 from the cash box. So by bank account contra entry we will remove 63,000, that is excess of 5,000. 5,000 सोडून उरलेले पैसे म्हणजे 63,000 आपण कॅश बॉक्समधनं बाहेर काढले. then we will deposit that amount into bank account. so heading will be to cash account contra entry and in bank column 63,000. every businessman deposits excess amount always into bank account. so Sunita kept 5,000 into cash box and excess amount, that is 63,000, she removed from cash box and deposited into bank. This is the contra entry. Okay, and now after removing 63,000 on 31st January by balance carried down, that the balance remaining in cash box will be 5,000. Okay, in this way indirectly we have tallied cash column. Debit total is 1,48,000. 1,48,000. Credit total was rupees 80,000. 68,000 were remaining. From that 68,000 we have kept balance of rupees 5,000 into cash box and remaining amount we have deposited into bank. Okay, now about bank column. Now we will tally bank column. See again, debit total in case of bank, debit total is 1,68,000. credit total is 1,01,800. so the difference will be 66,200. okay, big total is 1,68,000. so 1,68,000, 1,68,000. We have deducted credit total 1,01,800 from debit total, and the difference is 66,200. It will be the balance remaining. So here we will write it 66,200. So at the time of last day of January, their cash box balance is 5,000, that is cash balance is rupees 5,000, and their bank balance is 66,200. Understood? Now next month first day, February 1st, two balance brought down. Cash balance will be rupees 5,000, bank balance is 66,200. सो याच्या पुढे ते फेब्रुवारीचे ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स एंट्री करायला सुरुवात करतील. अंडरस्टूड? इन दिस वे वी हॅव टू प्रिपेअर डबल कॉलम कॅश बुक. नाव फ्रॉम दिस कॅश बुक नाव वी विल प्रिपेअर लेजर अकाउंट्स. नाव we will see how to prepare ledger accounts for these from this double column cash book. मी सगळे लेजर अकाउंट्स तुम्हाला ड्रॉ करून दाखवणार नाही आहे. मी तुम्हाला एक 2-3 लेजर अकाउंट्स ड्रॉ करून दाखवते रफमध्ये. समजा ऑन 4th January दिस एंट्री टू सेल्स अकाउंट 50,000. दिस एंट्री इज इन कॅश कॉलम. इट मीन्स दिस एंट्री इज इन कॅश अकाउंट. सो debit side of cash account to sales account 50,000. So second posting will be credit side of sales account by cash account. In this way, see here, if this is a sales account opened in their ledger, first posting is debit side of cash account to sales account. Second posting will be credit side of sales account on, I have not prepared the ledger account in detail. On 4th January, debit side of cash account to sales account means credit side of sales account by cash account, and the amount is rupees 50,000. Understood? Now one example from bank column, that is bank account. See here, on 7th by Meena's account 28,800. This entry is in bank column, means credit side of bank account by Meena's account 28,800. So debit side of Meena's account, here I have opened roughly Meena's account. Debit side of Meena's account on January 7th to bank account 28,800. Okay, in this way you have to enter all the entries in ledger account. मी हे फक्त तुम्हाला समजावून सांगितलं आहे. तुम्हाला लेजर अकाउंट सगळे ओपन करण्याची गरज नाही आहे. फक्त समजून घ्या की कॅशबुकमध्ये, मग ते सिम्पल कॅशबुक असू दे किंवा डबल कॉलम कॅशबुक असू दे, सिम्पल कॅशबुकमध्ये म्हणजे सिंगल कॉलम कॅशबुकमध्ये कॅश हा एकच कॉलम असतो, त्यामुळे तो फक्त कॅश अकाउंटच असतो. इन डबल कॉलम कॅशबुक देर आर 2 columns, दॅट इज कॅश अकाउंट, कॅश अँड बँक. So cash column means cash account, bank column means bank account. So we will not prepare cash account and bank account again in the ledger. We will prepare other accounts and make second posting of these entries only into the ledger. For solving in the exam you have to solve only double column cash book. पण ॲक्च्युली बिझनेसमन जो असतो तो कॅशबुक प्रिपेअर करून झाल्यानंतर रिस्पेक्टिव्ह अकाउंट्समध्ये लेजरमध्ये सेकंड पोस्टिंग करतो. ओके, सो इन दिस वे we have learned double column cash book of Miss Sunita. Solve this problem into your notebook, and for practice you can prepare ledger accounts, but they will not ask in the question to prepare the ledger account when they ask you to prepare double column cash book. Okay, that's all.